What's going on YouTube? It is your boy Thomas, and today we are talking about the preseason hype for Supreme Spring Summer 2024. Some dates you can expect, season previews to be announced, some collaborations to expect, and some early leaks that we've already seen so far. Let's get right into the video. Before we get started, guys, I'd like to ask you to like the video and subscribe to the channel. If you enjoy Supreme and streetwear content, I post weekly content about Supreme, other streetwear brands, and the occasional sneaker review. If that sounds like anything you are interested in, please consider subscribing and hitting the like button. It is free for you and really helps out my channel. Appreciate you guys for the continued support. Supreme Spring Summer 2024. I honestly can't wait for the Supreme season to start, and thankfully, guys, we do have some official dates to look forward to. This information comes from Supreme Drops and Drops by Jay, two friends of the channel, guys that have been supporting the community for a long time now. And here we go. The teaser is expected to come out Tuesday, February 6th. Now the date may vary. In the past, the teaser comes out usually on a Wednesday, which would be February 7th. But it does say dates may vary. So that's not too far from now, guys. On the date of recording this, it's the 24th of January. We literally have 2 more weeks of no Supreme to actually have a teaser, which is pretty sick. So buckle up, guys. We are fully in the preseason hype, and stay tuned to the channel. I'm going to be covering everything Supreme Summer 2024, the entire collection. So if you didn't subscribe yet, be sure to do that if you want to see every single item when the preview and lookbook release on February 12th, or about that date. But February 12th, if you look on the calendar here, it is a Monday, which is typically when the lookbook and preview is released every single year. I mean, you can kind of count on them for that. They're pretty consistent with at least the dates of when seasons go live, that kind of thing. So February 12th, expect the preview and the lookbook. And I forgot to mention this, but this is the United States and Europe release dates. I will go to the Japan and Asia release dates right after this section of the video. So hold your breath if you're waiting for Japan and Asia. Thankfully, after the preview and lookbook come out on the 12th, literally 3 days later, on the 15th, we get the in-store and online week 1 drop. If you guys don't remember, Supreme used to actually release in-store a week before they actually released online. For years, it was like that. I'm pretty sure it was only in the past like 4 to 5 years where they actually started releasing them on the same date and allow everybody to kind of cop. And remember, in between week 1 and 2, there was always a week off because Supreme drops an extra large collection for week 1. So if you guys are excited about Supreme, start saving money, start reselling some stuff. Maybe come buy my t-shirts. Help me with week 1. I still have American Psycho and Mustard, size large. I'll do 70 shipped. I got Camacho tee, brown, size large. I'll do 65 shipped. Hell tee in black, 55 shipped. NBA Youngboy, I could do 75 shipped, all size large. Let me know if you want that. Supreme Camacho hat, not for sale. But anyway, what I'm trying to say here is if you're trying to save up for Supreme Week 1, be sure to have that bread stacked by February 15th. That gives us a couple weeks to prepare. They will have an extra large collection, usually with some really hype items as well. And then right here, the first collab is February 29th is when we can expect that. I don't know if that will be the Nike collab, but we do have some leaks. So right after we look at the Japan dates, we will start looking at leaks for the season. So be sure to stick around to the end of the video so you don't miss any kind of Supreme SS24 content. Really quickly, Japan has mostly the same dates, February 6th, preview and lookbook February 12th, but the in-store and online is the 17th, which I believe is a Saturday, excuse me. And then the first collab would be March 2nd, which is also a Saturday because Japan has slightly different release times. They release on Saturdays instead of Thursdays. Nani? All right, y'all, it's freaking leak season. Right here, we got Cater, and he's looking fresh to death in the SS24 football top. Not sure exactly what this piece is called, but we can see a spider web right here on the left shoulder, which looks pretty sick. Supreme 52, maybe? I'm not quite sure of the number, but a really sick jersey. Of course, the iconic kind of Supreme Athletic Club, the little embroidery patch, I should say. And of course, he's skating because Cater is a skater. So he's looking pretty dope. This is a really neat little piece. Another jersey. Hoping to see some more colorways soon. But that is one of the pieces from expected SS24. Could be, fall, winter 24, but it's probably spring, summer 24. Again, we'll have to stay tuned to the preview coming out February 12th to get absolute confirmation. Next up, we got some spring, summer 2024 Darwins along with sweats. Now, the Darwins are a kind of relatively unknown Nike SB model. I say that because they've never really been in the zeitgeist as long as I've been a sneakerhead, which is since about 2011, so quite a bit of time. I'm not the oldest head around, but in my area, I never really saw Darwins being rocked. To be honest, I didn't even really know about this shoe model at all until Supreme actually released leaked images, or the leaked images came out. I don't think Supreme actually released those, but again, we go back to this concept of Supreme taking these quote unquote undesirable models and putting them into a Supreme finish and actually making them somewhat desirable, making people go after them. These also are apparently Supreme SS24 sweats. I believe it's some kind of wraparound embroidery. You can see the S right here starting on the left pant and going around the backside, ending with that E, Supreme, kind of wrapping around, which that's kind of neat. I don't know if this top right here is Preem. Don't know about the necklace, but that is another leaked image of Supreme Spring Summer 24. Now, if you wanted another picture of the Darwins, here you go. We got our boy CB rocking the Nike SB Air Darwin Low in Desert Camo coming Spring Summer 2024. And he's sitting on a BMW, what is that, M4? I thought it was an i8 at first, but could be like an M4 or something. Interesting little colorway right there of that car. But what's more interesting is, of course, the Nike SB Air Darwin. So you can see the desert camo right there. Really reminds me of the Air Jordan 5 desert camos, which I actually own. So pretty similar colorway right there. Those are really sick. I really need to see more pictures of these, especially ones that are closer up. And look at that right there, up close and personal with the Darwin. Here's my prediction on this sneaker model right here. It's gonna have a divisive opinion in the community, but it has a couple things going for it. For one, God damn it, Travis Scott, if you haven't popularized the backwards swoosh. Now, I'm pretty sure that's on all Darwin models. I could be wrong. I love this desert camo one, but I would not be copying this one because it's just, I already have desert camo 5s, so I don't really need 2 pairs of desert camo shoes. But this will definitely be an easier sneaker to cop than the SB Dunk Lows. It's gonna get maybe hated on a little bit, but you can see this right here, how similar the 5s are. And I'm so glad I copped these for retail way back in the day. Such a clean shoe and absolutely love them. But going back to the Darwins, what do you guys think? I think it's an interesting looking model. I don't think it's quote unquote ugly. I think it's just a little bit chunkier, kind of more of a boot than a shoe. I think it's more kind of outdoorsy. You could definitely maybe hike in these a little bit. I mean, they're not hiking shoes. You're probably going to want to skateboard in them, or most people are just going to walk around in them. But I think it's a curious little shoe. I'm interested to see what other colorways are coming out, and we might have to pick one up for the channel because I do kind of have a streak of picking up a ton of Nike X Supreme sneakers. Still looking for the Rommelzy highs and a 10.5 at around $200. So if you guys know anybody selling those, let me know. The first leaked accessory is a Supreme X Tetris mini accessory, which is absolutely hilarious. We have a mock-up here by Supreme Drops, but basically he reposted this image a couple weeks ago, January 17th, and said Supreme and Tetris are collabing on a Tetris mini accessory expected to drop next season, which is super timely because if you guys didn't hear, a 13-year-old kid actually beat Tetris this year, which is crazy. I didn't know you could do that. Apparently, you can get far enough in Tetris that it bricks the game, and technically you get a kill screen and you win. So that's kind of cool. And this is expected to come out this year. Like I said, I'm guessing retail will be anywhere from $20 to $42. I'm thinking 32 is kind of that sweet spot. But I believe on my stream last week, we found the price of this particular one by Game Gear or Game Tech. I think this will be a pretty cool accessory. I think the red one is pretty neat. I think this will have some resale value for sure because people will be easily able to cop it. It's pretty cool. It's small, it's cheap, and who doesn't love Tetris? It's one of the most famous classic games of all time. All right, couple more items left. The next leaked item is these $S logo sweatpants and sweatshirt matching combination. We got the desert camo Gulf War looking piece right here. These don't actually match entirely. I just noticed that. But again, it is just a mock-up. Pretty cool. I'm expecting to see this in like 6 to 7 different colors, probably quite a bit. I think this will be a nice sleeper or just low-key piece. It's not super loud and in your face. Maybe this desert camo one is, but overall looks pretty clean. We have Tyshawn skating it up, rocking the fit, looking super cool, doing some... I could never do anything close to that. I am just such a bad skateboarder, and I'm kind of a poser for it, for wearing so much Supreme. And yeah, looks great. I think desert camo, when you actually go for it, you can pull it off better than you think. I think a lot of people kind of hate on the super loud colors and they want to go more muted, understated, which I get it. That's kind of trendy right now, but I'm always going to be a big fan of loud pattern. Last but not least, we talked about it before. Supreme and Jordan are reportedly collaborating for fall winter 2024. I know this isn't the upcoming spring summer 2024, but I wanted to mention it nevertheless because it is something to look forward to. Again, this is really early rumors, so it actually could end up not happening or being like spring summer 25, something like that. But we do have some information from Supreme Drops, so I wanted to leave you guys with something exciting because it is gonna happen this year, hopefully. Right? I can't say for sure, but it does look like, according to Supreme Drops, he has some inside sources telling him that the brands will return from their collaboration from 2015. Flashback, guys, I was able to cop from this collab way back in the day. I used to have this black t-shirt. I will show you the sneakers really quick. I've showed these before and I'll show them again. The Air Jordan 5 Desert Camo Supreme, super premium sneaker. We have the Supreme right there on the webbing on the medial side, I believe. And then on the outside right here, we have that same webbing right there with the Sup. And then the 94 is embroidered right there. Jordan logo, Supreme, Air Jordan, obviously printed upside down like always. But yeah, 3M on the tongue. Classic sneaker. We all love it. And Supreme is reportedly coming back. This is the collection again from 2015. So it's been, wow, 9 years since this collaboration, which 9 years since 2015, guys, makes me feel old. I don't know about you, but looking back on this collab, it's so basic, but so good. Like the coach's jacket, the t-shirts, the sweatshirts, sweatpants, the hats, and then the varsity jacket. It looks so clean, and that is the Michael Jordan sticker and kind of promo piece that he wore for the collaboration. Really, really sick. Would love to see this collaboration return. I think they could do some awesome retro Jordans. Hopefully they don't like kind of buy into the hype and give people exactly what they want. I always like when Supreme kind of gives us what we don't even know we want, if that makes sense. Like the Air Darwin, for instance. I didn't know that I wanted this sneaker right here, and maybe I don't want it, but Supreme has a way of making me really enjoy their products regardless of what I think they look like on the first glance. So hope you guys enjoyed the video today. Are you guys looking forward to Supreme Spring Summer 2024? Again, remember to subscribe to the channel. I cover tons of Supreme content every single week, and I go live usually on Thursdays, taking a little break here in the off season, but we're coming back with full force Supreme content, Palace content. It's been your boy Thomas, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.